What up, man? I'm looking for some superstars like you to play in some showdown events. Let's go play some 3-on-3.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got to change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they loving us no more. No, or an Austin bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to do.
It's week 5 of the NFL, and we'll see the Buccaneers' electric quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Buccaneers and the Falcons under the lights on Thursday night.
A dazzling. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
Kate, when I watch these rookie quarterbacks running out to open a game, I think if World Series great pitcher Cliff Lee. And he made a one-handed play in the World Series and was asked about it afterwards. They said, man, how do you have so much poise? You don't even look nervous on that stage. And he said, sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. You got to tell yourself you'll be just fine. And these rookie QBs, that's part of the learning curve they're climbing.
2nd and 10 now. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
That's complete, Mike Evans. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They send the tight end in motion. From the 48. Got a man, Palmer has it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. Out of the gun, White. And a little space is all he needed to reach that 35-yard line. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. 2nd and 4. This ball's cut by Palmer. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Working inside the red zone. This throw is cut. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Running on 2nd with White. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its
The Buccaneers and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Off a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few bluebirds.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. D. Alford has the INT. And the Falcons will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all.
The Buccaneers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And it's going to be interesting to see, Brock, if they're a little rattled, seeing that interception end up costing them the lead. Things all tied up now.
Okay, maybe a little rattled, but these are pros, and part of that is understanding. Those guys on the other side, they're capable of making plays too. The key now is to go atone for it and get that lead back.
That's going to be caught by Evans. There he goes, right sideline. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers need only one to take the lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
The Buccaneers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. They'll throw to begin this drive. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
He's on the move. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. And it's the Buccaneers who have 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. On target to Godwin. And he takes it. Before heading out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Still sticking with the passing game. Headed out right. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They're working quickly here. White on 1st and goal. Has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player.
The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. Pass play on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Looking to the air here. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
He's loaded another one up. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He lofts it deep left. He's got it inside the 25. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity.
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Throwing now from the gun. Brought in left side by Godwin. Hit some space around midfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Sending a receiver left. 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got a man left. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. Getting out to his left. He's keeping it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing.
Second and 3 now. They put a receiver in motion here left. 2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Hauled in by Godwin. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. They'll throw it on 1st and goal. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line. They go play action on first. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Completes this one to Otten. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who?
Play action on first down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Throwing now off play action. Flush down out to his left. He takes it himself. Dukes out a one-stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Buccaneers about to move to a perfect 5-0 this season. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Oh, they're looking option, headed left side. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. It's an option left. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers have likely locked up the win right there. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that.
On the jump.
They'll start this series with an option left. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Deep. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.
Like an esthetician, food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and peak the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we